I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
This is the first video of hopefully many where I'm going to be looking into Black Lives Matter, the movement, in more detail than I think most people do, because at a glance it's very easy to just look at the title, Black Lives Matter, and go, well, yeah, of course, this is a movement I have to support, everyone should agree with this. But I think it's important to look more deeply into the movement and, like Martin Luther King said, judge someone on their character and their actions rather than the colour of their skin. So in this case it would be judge Black Lives Matter on what they stand for and what they have done so far rather than the name. So I want to make it clear, I'm not criticising the statement Black Lives Matter, I'm criticising the movement. And so in this video I'm going to be looking at the founders of Black Lives Matter and just showing you videos where they openly say they are Marxists. For me, this is something that I cannot get behind. Communism is one of the worst ideas ever, and so for me it's already a big red flag. So I've prepared 3 videos of Patrisse Cullors, who is one of the co-founders of Black Lives Matter, as you can see here on the BLM website. And these are videos that were taken through a very long period of time. I think the first video is in 2010, and it goes all the way to the present day, where she very recently confirmed again that she is still a Marxist. I'm only going to be showing you small snippets from the videos to not waste your time. If you're interested, please go and click on the links below. So I've linked all the videos, you can watch them for full context in the description, and I'll see you after I've played all 3 clips.
But then what are you willing to do with it? I would like to hear people like some creative solutions. I was at the art publications table today and I was speaking to this young person from Arizona who's trying to fight SB 1070. And he grabbed a book and he said, it's like Mao's Red Book. And I was like, man, that's what I was thinking. And it was just really cool to hear him make that connection. Maybe it's because I came in the movement at 17 and a half, so I have like just a knack for knowing how to organize young people into this organization and kind of teach them this politic and then hear them now organize other people. But I think what I want to talk about is the role of, quote, youth organizing.
So the reason why it's bad to be proud of being compared to Chairman Mao is because 30+ million, some estimates say, of his own people starved to death during the Cultural Revolution in China. He actively tried to destroy Chinese culture, and his regime was one of the most brutal, horrible regimes ever. So it's not really someone you want to have as a role model or someone you want to be compared to.
I think of a lot of things. The first thing I think is that we actually do have an ideological frame. Myself and Alicia in particular are trained organizers. We are trained Marxists. We are super versed on sort of ideological theories.
So in this video, Patrisse clearly says that her movement is based on Marxism, like it has a Marxist framework. So all of its actions, all of its goals, they must be based on a Marxist platform, which makes me just very skeptical for the actual objective of this movement. Like, on the face of it, it's all for racial equality and everything, which is a great message, but what is it actually trying to do?
So y'all asked, and I am ready to answer. Am I a Marxist? Let's get into it. Am I a Marxist? I'm a lot of things. I do believe in Marxism. It's a philosophy that I learned really early on in my organizing career. We were taught to learn about the systems that were criticizing capitalism. We were taught to understand why there were philosophies that were criticizing capitalism.
I think you've got to go and watch this last video for yourself, because I find it's really strange. Patrice goes on about how it's so ridiculous people are calling her Marxist, and she makes it sound like it's really silly and just really stupid to do that, and then does what seems to be like a complete flip and goes, oh yeah, but I am a Marxist. So I just thought it was a really weird video, but it again shows that she is Marxist still to the present day. So in conclusion, after looking at those 3 videos, I think it's quite clear that Patrisse Cullors and the other founders of Black Lives Matter, although they're not in the videos, they founded Black Lives Matter together, so they must share this ideology. So I think it's quite clear that Black Lives Matter is based on Marxism, and this is the first red flag for me. In future videos, I'm going to be looking into other aspects of Black Lives Matter. I'm not quite sure what yet, but look out for those. And let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, then please consider subscribing. I'm going to be probably covering a lot of more controversial topics that you wouldn't, that aren't normally discussed. That being said, see you in the next video.